I want to take 3 months off. And wouldn't it be nice to be able to do that, knowing that your passive income now provides income every single month that you don't have to work for, and your lifestyle doesn't have to take a significant hit because you decide to take a month, couple weeks off, or you get hurt or sick and you can't work. That's the power of passive income. Working for passive income, and I'm specifically talking about real estate agents, but really this is anyone out there, regardless if you have a regular W-2 job, you're working contract, 1099, which is what real estate agents do, or if you're a real estate investor and you're out there hustling flips and wholesale deals, it's passive income. It's all about passive income. Because the problem with working for active income is the moment you stop working, that income's gone. It's already gone. And if you haven't invested in passive income throughout your working years, then you have no more income coming in. Like it's done. That's why Jamie and I, we realized, like, we've done over 180 flips. Some of them were bad deals. Like we lost money on, but we made money on a lot of them, most of them, like a significant majority of them. But when it comes down to it, like we were just realizing, and this is a thought we had. It was over a year. I was just doing the math. I was like, man, or babe, I was like, if we kept 20%, 25% of all the flips we did, if we just kept them as rentals, like we'd never have to work. We wouldn't have to work anymore. Like that's the passive income that would be coming in. And I know rentals aren't truly passive, and that's totally another video. But when you factor in the cash flow that would be coming in and the equity gain over the years, like we'd never have to work again, or significantly less than we have to now. And that's the evolution that we had. It took about 12 months to really wind things down, and then COVID really helped to where we can wind things down, where we can hold more properties as rentals. We don't have quite the overhead. And it's not an easy transition, but that's the transition that we knew we had to make to get us where we need to be. So what I implore you to do is just look at what your situation is from an income and expense standpoint and what you're doing. So if you're out there, say you're an agent, you're out there selling 3 to 5 houses a year. How can you get, or 35 houses a month? How can you get it to where you can live off maybe selling just 2 to 3 houses, and that third or fourth or fifth house that you sell ends up going towards an account where you can buy a rental property? And for every single rental property or passive income asset you have, for every single one that you have that's bringing in money, that's less money that you have to go hustle and work hard to provide for your family. Think about that. So for every time you're building up an extra $300, $500 a month in passive income, that's $300 to $500 a month that you don't have to hustle on the side. And it doesn't mean stop. Continuing to work hard and work past it. Don't let your guard down, even when you're getting a decent amount of passive income coming in. Keep working, because you never know what will happen. Emergencies will come up, the economy will change, pandemics will happen. But it gets to a point when you extrapolate it over time, and I'm not talking about 3 years, because I do have a video on how 3 years you can actually retire, or not retire millionaire, but you can have $1 million rental portfolio. But if you extrapolate it over like a 10-year period, 15-year period, and pretty much anyone watching this, you've got 10, 15, 20 years in your career, and you're probably going to spend a lot of that in real estate in some form or fashion, then it becomes significant. It really does become significant. And if 10, 15, 20 years from now, you want to have to work 50, 60 hours a week to be able to provide for that lifestyle that you're going to want to have in 10, 15, 20 years, then do nothing. Like, continue, work hard, hustle, and I mean, you're going to have to do that forever. But if you want options, maybe when you're 50, 60 years old, like you're still going to hustle. That may be in your DNA. It's in mine, and I know it drives Jamie nuts sometimes, but you don't have to. You'll have options to where if you're like, hey, I want to take 3 months off, like you can. And wouldn't it be nice to be able to do that, knowing that even if you're still working active at the time, your passive income now provides income every single month that you don't have to work for, and your lifestyle doesn't have to take a hit, or at least a significant hit, because you decide to take a month, a couple of weeks off, or you get hurt or sick and you can't work. That's the power of passive income, and it doesn't happen overnight. It's time, and you have a lot more time than you think. You've got a lot more time than you think. If your working years really didn't start until you're 20, and right now you're 30 or 40, like, you're going to be doing that for another 3, 4, 5 times in your life before you end up like calling it quits or dying. So you have time. Focus on passive income. Do it now. Don't wait till later. Figure out a way that you can build that into your lifestyle to where maybe you can pull your expenses down, get rid of all the overhead expenses that you don't need, that aren't contributing towards your main goals in life, and find a way to save more, put more money into passive income or income paying assets, so that in 10, 20 years, you have something that's eventually growing, or something so substantial that it's life-changing for you, and it gives you options.